One life changed, and it was just the beginning. Let us tell you the story. We met a young girl when we were at a university volunteer fair. It was 2017, and Love Your City had just begun in Gwinnett. Even in its small beginnings, we needed more people. Having arrived from Brazil just a few months before, Maria came to her first walkthrough that same week we met, in part because she was curious, and in part because she saw it as a chance to learn English. 4,000 miles from Sao Paulo, she felt like she arrived home the moment she walked into the neighborhood in Norcross. Behind each door on that first walkthrough was a family that faced what she was facing. Each mom was a mom looking for connection. Each child was a child looking for help. That day, her story was touched by theirs. Week after week, Saturday after Saturday, Maria was back. Her English grew stronger, but something deeper was happening too. Jesus was working on her heart before she even knew who he was. With each new connection, each growing friendship, every shoulder-to-shoulder moment over elementary homework, she was seeing glimpses of him. Maria was homesick and stuck in this new culture, but before Maria had the words to know what it meant, Jesus was calling her home to him. 7 years ago, she was invited to a gathering of leaders who had come together to pray during the Love Your City conference. Packed into a living room, as one leader after another prayed, you could hear Maria's sniffles in the background. The Holy Spirit was breathing into her, showing her who he was, drawing Maria home. Not to Brazil, not to a neighborhood in Norcross, but to Jesus. Months later, Maria came to the team with something to share. Beyond her ability to understand it completely, she knew now the love she experienced in Love Your City was the love of Jesus. She shared that she had not just fallen in love with a neighborhood, but Jesus himself. Desperate to know him more, she asked how much it would cost to begin attending a church. When we told her it was no cost at all, she was on the front row of the Easter service the following week, tears streaming down her cheeks as the pastor shared the gospel. This was not the culmination of Maria's story, but the beginning. Maria continued to grow into one of the central leaders of Love Your City in Gwinnett. She stepped out into water baptism as she stepped out to lead within the Gwinnett team. A growing volunteer force much larger than the days of her first walkthrough kept growing, and they expanded Love Your City into a second neighborhood last spring. As she grew, the movement did too, and the Lord began to fulfill Maria's dreams. One week, as she was greeting the volunteers, a young man who came from a partner church walked in the door and was hooked. Waylon loved growing, and over the weeks in the tutoring center and meeting families on walkthroughs, he met Jesus too. These two Love Your City leaders are married now, and they just brought their first baby into the world this week. Love Your City works for those who go and those who are gone to, and those who give to make the going possible. Stories like this one are happening in different stages and in creative ways week after week after week in a community right down the road from here. He brought Maria home. He brought Waylon home. He brought them together. And now he's using them to bring hundreds of volunteers, hundreds of partners, and thousands of community members home to him every single week.